Welcome to Conversation Over Coffee. So, what if I told you I give you four powers? Okay, four powers, four types of power, which will probably get you a job or get you a deal or get you more friends. I'm sure you would love to hear the powers that I have to give you. So, I'm going to give you four powers, which are tried and tested and which you can use in all these areas of your life: work, friends, home, or business. The first power is power of posture. What does that mean? It means that whenever you're sitting in front of someone, may it be for interview or may it be for a meeting, if you are lax in your posture, what do I mean by saying lax? Is just going back. So if you're going to be lax in your posture, it's going to give a message that you are not interested or attentive to what the person is saying. So whenever you're talking to someone, you have to show your attentiveness. You have to show that you're eager to listen to what he has to say, and that you can do by having a good posture. The second power is the power of leaning. What does power of leaning means? Power of leaning means that when a person is talking and you are sitting behind, like I told you, don't lax behind, okay? But this is the normal posture you're sitting in. If you lean a little in the front, and you are attentive, that just tells a person that you're listening to him. Okay, so the power of leaning. Third is the power of nodding. What does that mean? Is when a person is talking and looking at you and there is a eye contact, you nod your head. The moment you nod your head, he knows that you are listening to him. You're giving him respect when he's speaking, right? So this is one very, very powerful power, I would say, where the opposite person knows that you're listening to him. And last but not the least is the power of posing. What does power of posing means? Maybe we usually don't pose, right? We are not models. What I mean to say is when you're sitting on a chair, women when they're sitting on the chair, do not cross your legs and sit. Crosses like this. What you can do is you can just sit with your one leg behind your other leg, but not overlapping, okay? At the end of your legs, so your feet can be together. Men when they are talking, when they're sitting, they have to sit erect, okay? So they're just sitting with maybe hands on their on the chair, or otherwise just in the front. Do not fold your hands and sit. That just shows you're not ready. You're in the passive aggressive mode and you're not ready to listen to things. So these are the four powers. If you play them right, they're going to work for you. Beside this, it is a study that people who carry good personalities, what I mean by personality is not good looking. Please do not mix this up, okay? Good looking people are also not really seen positively. I don't want to get into that. What I'm trying to tell you is you are a unique person. You have a unique personality. How to upgrade your personality is in your hands. So it is seen that people with good personalities, okay, land jobs, um, are they are accepted much better by any group of people. So what does personality mean? Personality means is when you sit in front of somebody, you should be able to be a part of the conversation. That means if the person is speaking on something, you should be able to give your two bits on that conversation. It could be politics, it could be sports, it could be anything. Also, you should have a strong backstory ready. If someone says ki, okay, what have you really done in life, that I'm just not talking, that it won't be a direct question, but it'll be the question that they have in mind, right? So you have a backstory which pulls you out to be a very strong person, or that you've done something in life, either hard life, easy life, had a big business, made a big business, had a struggle. All these stories work. So you could have a good backstory. Second thing is never have a frowning face. What is a frowning face? That's the frowning face. Always have a smiling face when you're talking to people, especially if you know them well. Okay. So if you frown, that means that you're not here. You are thinking about something different, or you're not happy being here. Again, the message passed is not what you want to pass, it is what the people perceive. Okay. So what you can do is always have a smiling, charming personality. You just go in whenever you're introducing yourself, smile and shake hands, and remember names, smile and shake hands, uh, nod in between, lean a little forward, uh, show all the attributes of you being a very nice person, communication person. That is somebody with good communication when we say that. Also, when you sell yourself, when you pitch for yourself and you get a job, that itself is a win to you because you have been able to sell yourself. Okay, so you're doing something right. Also, many a times you spoil a interview or a meeting by certain things, taking calls in between meetings, talking loudly, using a very harsh tone, not having any tone in your talk, not responding, not smiling, always interrupting. All these things are bad manners in any way. So basically, you have to try and listen first and respond later. Okay, and especially when it's going to be your job or it's going to be a meeting which is going to fetch you good money, you need to take a back step and listen first and reply later. Most important thing I have seen is dressing up. So the most intelligent person may not land a job if he's not making a mark on the person who's taking the interview. What I mean is that when you wear something different and it attracts too much attention, it is a no-no. So example is you've gone for a job in a nationalized bank and you're going to wear a short skirt and go. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And it's common sense. It's not going to. Here, I can't say much about men because men don't have too many things to wear. I would say don't go in short pants or shorts and chappals. Okay, so men should not go in chappals. They should wear proper shoes, no sports shoes, but proper shoes. Women too don't wear too much of jewelry. So if you're going to a bank, maybe jewelry may work, but if you're going to a international bank, it may not work. If you're going to a corporate, it may not work. If you're going to a small company, maybe they will overlook it and they will not really bother. So it depends on where you're going for an interview. But whenever you go for a meeting, try wearing small ornaments, small jewelry which is chic and very classy. Also, when I talk about confidence, always have eye contact, always have humor in your talk when you're talking to people. Again, don't sound too serious and don't sound too casual. Also, if you put all these things together, the shoes you wear, the clothes you wear, all that will really, really impact the meeting or the reason that you're there for a meeting. Could it be interview or it could be for business or even to make friends there. Also, when I talk about dressing, dress in something that you are going to be comfortable in. Why I say that is because if you're not comfortable, it shows in your body language. Okay, if you're wearing shoes which are biting you, it's going to show on your walk. If you're going to wear clothes which are revealing, it's going to show on how conscious you are. If you're wearing thick clothes in summer, it's going to show because you're going to be sweating and you're going to itching and all of that will happen. And also, if you're going to go in a job and if you want them to have a perception, it should have a perception the way it is, in the sense they should think of you the way you are. If you're going to wear a short dress or pants just for that one meeting and actually you're not used to wearing them, you're creating a wrong perception. So I would say that dressing classy, keeping a smiling face, minding your manners, minding your postures, and using all your powers will get you the right things in life. And this is applicable to every part of your life. So best of luck for that, and I hope you like the video. Till next time.